Hello, everyone. I'm Maria Lupita. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you. Hello, Evie. I'm going to be sharing with you the membership that pays and how we came up with this challenge, this new challenge that is probably the reason for why many of you are here. So, drop in the comments, drop in the chat. Are you here because you heard about the membership that pays? Are you here because you want to make money in your sleep? Are you here because you heard about how to make 10K in 21 days? Which one? You here one, two, or three? Or are you here for all of the above? Let me know in the chat because I would love to see to make sure that I have the right audience. So today we're going to be talking about the membership, all of it. I love it. All of the above. Make money in my sleep. That's where it's at, right? I'm here. Okay, all of them. Okay, I love it. So we're going to be talking about the most baffling side hustle that you have ever heard of. I know some of you are already in Live Good, some of you are not in Live Good, but today you're going to hear all about Live Good, but you're going to hear about it with a twist that we just created for people to be able to get more wins faster. Also, let me know where everybody's coming in from, because I know one of our members is actually all the way from Solomon Islands, and everything that I'm going to be sharing with you is things that people have already been doing and are already doing. And when you think that this wouldn't be possible, people that live in Solomon Islands where there's no credit cards, there's no traditional ways of charging the way that we normally do in the United States. This gentleman, Frederick, is actually enrolling people left and right from Solomon Islands. So when there's a will, when there's a will, it is possible to have everything like this. Okay, perfect. Nice, Pennsylvania. Anybody else coming from California, or do we have any other countries in the house? So the most popular ways of membership are your traditional ways, which is Amazon Prime, Netflix, Costco, and many others. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because imagine if something like Netflix that has over Fort Worth, Texas. Oh, that's right. I love it. Imagine if when Netflix first got started, before they had 300 million members, they said, Abby, we want to give you a small percentage of every person that you send our way to be a member. And we're going to pay you until the end of times. How much money would you be making? You would be swimming like in the ocean in money right now. But unfortunately, Netflix decided not to do that for you. And the company Live Good decided we want to do profit sharing with our members. We want to help our members help us grow. So just like Amazon first started in 1995 with just selling books online, what Live Good did is that they started out with what they were experts at, what they were good at. So Amazon, when they first started in 1995, they started with just selling books, and then they expanded in the 2000s to sell everything under the sun. So when Live Good first started, they started in December 13, 2022, and they started as a wholesale membership club, and they just started with supplements because that's what they were experts in. And little by little, they keep bringing more and more products. So what happened is that they decided we're going to do profit sharing, and unlike Netflix that decided we're not going to pay you to refer friends, Live Good said we're going to pay our members to refer people to us, and we're going to do profit sharing. And this has worked so well that in their first year, they enrolled over 1 million members. Let that sink in. Over 1 million members. Netflix didn't do that. Amazon didn't do that. So this company is one of a kind and is already breaking records. And they didn't stop there, because some companies, they have a big show off and then they stop. No, they continue to grow. And today, in under 3 years, they already have 2 million members, which is unheard of. And the brains behind this, the genius behind this is Ben Gleski. Ben Gleski was sick and tired of seeing how most companies will overcharge for products and undercut the quality of the product. So he says, I know the supplement industry, so I'm going to deliver good in the supplement industry. And not only that, I'm going to partner with a very lean team, and I'm going to bring other co-founders. So he brought a doctor in pharmacy, Dr. Ryan Goodkin, and then he brought also Lisa Goodkin, who is an expert in fitness and health. And then Nader, who is the director of marketing in the field, so that he could help all of us. So as I share with you, we are a wholesale product company. And it's not that we are here to sell you any products. We don't make money on the tangibles, but I'm here to let you know that you're partnering with a company that is going to deliver the highest quality at the most affordable price. And the most affordable price, we're talking about 70 to 90% of what you would ordinarily pay. So what you're going to be getting is products like, for instance, who here, drop in the comments, who here has heard of AG1? If you've been on TikTok or Facebook or anywhere, you know that AG1 charges anywhere between $79 to $99 a month for greens that are not even organic. If you look at the price from Live Good, it's $18. Dramatic difference. And now we have, whoa, madre mia. Whoa. Okay. And then you have products like collagen. Instead of paying $79 to $100 and something dollars, you are only paying $27. And this is just so that you have the confidence that you are providing a membership that is going to give more than just ways to kill time like Netflix. You're gonna give ways for people to not just buy a convenience like Amazon, but you're gonna give people an opportunity like me, like Cooper, like Dr. Carlos, a way for us to make a living and to make money in our sleep, like David so eloquently said. So one of the things that we also love is that they also have packages that you can buy everything that is going to make you a healthier human being at a fraction of the price. Like, for instance, if I were to tell you, like, this is, I can't show you the brand of this one, but this one, Cooper knows this brand, and it's a pretty expensive brand. Here you get more than you would get with this one bottle. You get a whole set of different products that are going to elevate men, if you know what I mean, because this is something that a friend of mine just said. So this is all the products that are going to make a massive difference. But I'm not here to sell you any products, like I said, because I don't get paid on selling you products. I get paid on just inviting people to make money in their sleep and to be able to save, especially with the economy that we have right now. And just like Amazon is in social media marketing, Live Good is not just about health and wellness. It's a company that is just a company that is a wholesale shopping club for people that want to save money, live better, look better, and also be able to help other people, be able to help other families along the way. So unlike Amazon, who is not giving you a penny to just recommend. When was the last time you recommended something on Amazon? Drop it in the comments. All of us are recommending something. I have, Cooper, I have heard of AG1. Yes, AG1, I have a friend that used to buy it, and I told him about Live Good, and I'm like, you're throwing money away because AG1 is not even organic. So we started out with just health and wellness, and then we added essential oil, skincare, where today I'm going to be giving you digital products. The company is above and beyond what you would expect. And then today we have 7 reasons for why you want to join Live Good today. Number 1 is that it has incredible products that are proven to work. And we don't have hero products. We just have products that have been tested over years, and we have made them better, and we have made them at a more affordable price. And then the pricing, just like I was saying, number 2 is because we have wholesale pricing, so that people, you don't have to feel bad when somebody's having to spend an arm and a leg every single month just to stay healthy. And then we have the empty bottle money back guarantee, so that if you buy anything and you decide that you didn't like it, then they give you your money back. And then there's nothing to sell or nothing to buy. You're not going to be forced to be on auto ship in order for you to make a living. You're just going to buy when you want to, and when you don't want to, you don't buy. And then we have the most powerful compensation plan, that this is like when you see people that are promoting Live Good. Anybody have seen any recommendation, exactly, John, exactly. If you have seen any of the videos that affiliates are making about why we're baffled about why not every human is doing Live Good is insane. And then the next one is the timing. Right now, who do you know? Do you know anyone right now that is having a challenging time financially? I got a text from a friend of mine that is a dentist, successful dentist, and he says, Maria, I'm hard up for money. Do you know anyone who needs dental care? A dentist. So it does right now. Financial hardship doesn't discriminate. So do you know anyone? Drop a yes in the comments if you know anyone who could benefit from having more income. And then the last one that I love is rejection free, because we're going to show you and teach you exactly what you need to do so that you don't have to go and call your friends and family. We're going to show you exactly what you need to do so that you can do it with an automated system. And as a member, you only pay $9.95 and a one-time fee to become an affiliate of $40. So for a total of $49.95, you have a full-on business in a box. Exactly, right? John knows people, Evie knows people. So I guess we're the only three people that know people that are having a financial hardship. There is gazillions of people that are having a challenging time. Carlos, okay, good, good, good. And then one of the other many things that I love about Live Good is that it has 10 different ways that Live Good pays. And right now, the main ones are 1 through 7, and the last one is coming soon, like really, really soon. So we pay weekly in pastor commissions. We paid in a community for if you've never been in affiliate marketing. Commissions is just like, imagine a collective where you're going to get paid as a collective versus just by yourself. And then they're going to pay you for whatever other people that you invite into your paycheck as well. So we're going to go over all of these things. One of the things that we're not going to touch on because it hasn't been fully released is that you're going to get paid to bring on fundraising. So if you know a school that they need to make more money, if you know a kids team that they need to make more money, if you know any kind of soccer teams that they need to make more money, if you know kids projects that they need to make more money, if you know any churches that they need to make more money. So regardless of what kind of team or group or a nonprofit agency it is, you're going to be able to help them, and you're going to make income from everyone that they bring into the organization. And then what I love about it is that if you wanna bring in money faster, you just simply enroll people, and the company Live Good pays you $25 every single time you bring in a brand new member. So like, let's say you wanted to make $250 by next week. The company would pay you by just simply referring 10 affiliates. And you do the math. If you want to make 500, then you bring in 10, 20 new affiliates, and so on and so forth. It is the easiest thing you will ever do. And now, in order for you to make additional money, then there's ways that you can also advance, just like any other company. Has anybody here have ever a job? Have you ever had a job? Drop in the comments if you've ever had a job. Because I want to see if I'm the only one who has ever had a job, or everybody here has. Okay, so didn't they tell you we're going to give you a raise? We're going to give you a raise if you do A, B, or C, or if you get more education, or if you get more into debt, or if you give us more of your soul, or if you give us more of your time, right? So what this company said, hey, if you help more people, if you impact more families, exactly, Hitchy, where are you coming in from? Your name sounds familiar. I'm curious. And then I also want to know in the comments, tell me how you heard about today, because I'm going to be sharing with you that this is the kind of, we're going to equip you so that you don't have to be caught bugging your friends and family, that you can actually do it with making money in your sleep, and you can leverage everything that I have learned, because I'm 53 and I'm currently living in Australia, but I'm from, see, we were just talking about Solomon Islands. So Solomon Islands is 4 o'clock in the morning right now. We figure it out. 4 o'clock in the morning. So We have Australia in the house. We have one gentleman that wasn't able to be here because he's traveling, Liam Swartz. He's literally taking over the Solomon Islands through a gentleman, Frederick. Guess how he did it? He didn't call him. He didn't call a friend who knew a friend who knew a friend. He just posted on TikTok. That was it. He posted on TikTok and he's taking over a whole island. So just like any other business that pays you to employ you and to handcuff you to pay you more money, this company says, if you help more families, we're going to give you more money. So every single time you help more families, so when you are a quote unquote bronze, then you're going to help 2 more families in addition to yourself make more money. If you become a silver, it's just a title. It just means that you help 20 more families. So on and so forth. I heard from you, Maria, about this meeting. Exactly. And that's the power of networking, right? John, I met him through a BNI meeting, which is his business networking. And he had such a presence about himself that I was just like, wow, I want to meet this man. So what I was telling you a minute ago was the Matrix Commission. Is just imagine having a community that you guys all share together the income that you're making. And that's what a Matrix Commission is. So at the beginning, it's just you. And then you invite 2 people who invite 2 people who invite 2 people who invite 2 people. When that happens, you're going to end up having a total of 8,192 people in your collective pool of people. When you do that and you multiply that times 25 cents, 25 cents adds up. And 25 cents allows you to make money in your sleep. So one of the commissions that you get is that when you just pay your $49 one time and $10 a month or $100 for the year, you're going to be able to just, by you not enrolling anyone else, by you just being part of the matrix, you're going to be able to make over $2,000 a month. There's no bank that is going to ever tell you that you're going to be able to make $2,000 a month. There's no job that is going to tell you, just show up every single month. Just show up and we're going to just give you $2,000. Does anybody know of a job that is going to pay you, or of another company that is going to just reward you with $2,000 by paying $10 a month? Please drop in the comments. I know that it doesn't exist. It's never existed, because it takes a genius like Ben Glisky to be able to come up with something like that. Now in the commissions, let's say that you don't want to do anything. You want to just be lazy and you want to say, you know what? I'm like Mel. I'm good. I have a lot of money. I'm retired. I don't have to tell anybody. So I'm not going to tell anybody. Well, eventually what's going to happen with Mel, just because he decided to be supportive of the Live Good project, he's going to eventually make $2,000 by just being part of this community, being part of this membership. Now, if he decided, you know what, I'm not going to keep this a secret, I'm going to tell 2 people. So he tells 2 people, and eventually he's going to make $4,000 a month because he helped 2 families. Now, if he says, you know what, now that I'm making 4,000, maybe I should help 20 more families. So he tells 20 more families. Now he's making an additional $4,000 a month by just helping more families, more people. Now, this is the one that blows everybody's mind. Imagine John. John works really hard. And John says, Maria Lupita, I just found another John Bell that works even harder than I do. So I'm going to tell him about this, because I heard him talk about wanting to go buy steaks at Costco. And he was literally flipping out because of how costly steaks at Costco are. And that's wholesale pricing, right? So he decides that he's going to tell this quote unquote another John Bell that is also successful, but is being impacted by the economy. And he tells this other John Bell. And when he tells this other John Bell, this John Bell is like me, and he's like, oh my gosh, I can make money of other people's money? What? I'm going to get paid 50% commission of any earnings that anybody does that I directly enroll? So let's say that John number 2, goes and makes $100,000. Can somebody drop how much money John Bell number one is going to make, because he's going to make 50% commission of anyone that he enrolls. Whoever John Bell enrolls, he's going to make 50% commission of anyone that he enrolls. Okay, Carlos, $50,000, exactly. So every single month, John Bell is going to be making $50,000 because he enrolled someone that decided, I get it, I want to tell other people and I want to make an impact. So when you help other people, it pays. Now this, I want to give credit to both Dr. Carlos and Cooper, because for me, I'm not very good at seeing the numbers. But what Carlos did is that he says, let me show you how this works, because I could see all the little people, but I couldn't really see how this actually works. So what happens is that when you invite two people, and this is where the 10K in 10K in 21 days challenge comes in, because when you come in and you invite two people who invite two people, and then you duplicate that 14 to 15 times, you're going to end up with over 32,000 people. That's it. Did everybody understand that? Because for me, it took Carlos and Cooper to show me this. Cooper is in the insurance industry. Carlos is an accountant. It took literally Carlos putting it to me on like simple numbers so that I could see it. So do you get that? When you enroll two people who also enroll two people, and then you duplicate that 15 times with my help, right? You don't have to reinvent the wheel. I show you exactly what you need to do. When you do that, you end up bringing in 32,000 people plus. That's everybody. Did everybody hear that? Did everybody hear that? It is the most baffling thing in the world that you can just bring two people who bring two people who bring two people. And when you do that 15 times, you end up with 14 times, you end up with 32,000 people plus. Those numbers are powerful. Exactly. But we forget, when we are in the regular world, seeing how the regular world works, we forget that we've been granted this massive way of making income. Exactly, compound, because we have an expert in numbers. John is an expert in numbers, and this is the compound effect. There's no investment that I can make right now of $49 that they say, hey, if you bring Chase Bank, every single company that I'm associated with, they're always asking me to bring more people. Even TikTok is asking me to bring more people. But you want to know how much money they're offering me? Who can tell me how much money they're offering me to bring in more people? If I bring, exactly. Now, if I get 1 million views on a video, TikTok might pay me one time $100 to $200 one time, but not a month after month after month after month. And they're certainly not going to pay me for other people's efforts. If John Bell goes and explodes on TikTok because I told him about TikTok, because I tell everybody about TikTok, TikTok is not going to come back and say, hey, you recommended John Bell, he's blowing up, we want to pay you for just recommending people to us. So this, I want you to really put this in your brain, because this is the one that nobody gets. I wasn't getting this, right? So how does it work? When you invite two people who invite two people, you duplicate that, and I'm showing you this over here. When you do that 14 times, I think Carlos says 14 times versus 15 times, right? So all of this I put together last night. So I just want to make sure that I have every company seems to have referral a friend program, but rewards are never like Live Good. Exactly. So it's 2 by 2 by 15, meaning that you multiply it 14 times. It's 14 times versus 15, right, Carlos? And then you do that for 21 days. In 21 days, you're going to be making approximately $10,000 a month in monthly recurring revenue. That's what MRR is. And why? You're probably thinking, Maria, it says $8,000. That's not 10,000. Well, remember that I told you 14 levels. Okay, 14 levels. So remember I told you the company pays you whenever you recommend other people. So when, let's say, Abby recommends John and Abby recommends Susie, and they both decide that they're going to take on this challenge for me, and Abby says, you know what, Maria, I don't want to make too much money. I just don't. because I do have people that say that, believe it or not. And I'm just going to limit it to 2 families that I want to help. So then these 2 people go and make each $8,000. How much is Abby going to make by him inviting 2 people who go and make $8,000? Exactly, exactly. So obviously it's a lot more than $10,000 in monthly recurring revenue, because once you start making thousands of dollars, people don't stop. Once people see the winning, people don't stop. And what I love about this company is that it pays you to just continue to help other people. It pays you to be consistent. It pays you to be able to help and make a difference. 4,000 for each person, right? So if you're making 4,000 person A and 4,000 for person B, that's $8,000. 8,000 plus 8,000 is how much? That's how much money you can potentially make. And by the way, I'm not making income claims. I'm just simply telling you what is possible based on the compensation plan. It's just like if I drive over there in 7 minutes, I'm going to be at the beach. I'm not saying that I'm at the beach right now, but if I drive 7 minutes, I'm going to be at the beach right there. So they rank qualifications just like a job. I remember when Cooper was working at this particular job, every level that they would give him, they were going to give him like 25 cents more or $1 more, right? This company says, if you invite 2 people, we're going to pay you over $2,000. If you invite 10 people, we're going to pay you X amount, and so on and so forth. And you can see this here. Now, I told you that I had a special program for you today. This is where the unfair advantage comes in. Because if you've been looking at Live Good or you're already a member of Live Good, today I'm going to blow your mind, because Live Good is already great. Live Good doesn't need anything else, but I love over delivering. So today you're going to get 6 additional ways that you're going to benefit from being a member with us, with our team in particular. So number 1, you're going to get a clear plan of how to launch your business and make $10,000 in 21 days, which I just went over with you. If you decide to join today for $49 one time and then $10 a month or $100 for the entire year, so you get 2 months for free, you're going to be able to participate in this whole process, in this whole challenge. And all you have to do, step 2, is you invite 2 people within 24 hours. Why 24 hours? Okay, let me switch back. This only works with speed, right? So if you sit in your laurels and you do nothing and you tell no one, it's not going to work. But if you decide, okay, I want to take this 21-day challenge, obviously it's based on speed, it's based on momentum. So when you invite 2 people within 24 hours and they join, and then we show them to do the same, I help you do that, then within 14 days, you're going to be able to make the income that I'm talking about. But because we get paid a week in the rear, it takes 21 days. Does everybody get what I just said? Okay. It's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Now, could you find 2 people? Could you find 2 families that say, I want to make $10,000 a month? Who here would be able, if you know that there's a way that you can help a family make $10,000 a month in monthly recurring revenue, which is also known as MRR? Could you find 2 families? Could you find 2 men? Could you find 2 Gen Xers like myself? Could you find 2 driven people that want to make $10,000 a month in MRR? Drop in the comments. Me. Okay, John can do that. Okay, anyone else? Is John the only one? Cooper can do that. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, perfect. Perfect. So then the next thing is that we want to duplicate that exact, and I know why I did it. I know there's a reason for why I do that. I like to kind of have insurance numbers. So instead of going 14 times, which is assurance that you're going to get to $8,000 a month, I said, let's go all the way to 15 levels so that we have more assurance that we're going to duplicate for sure. David does it. And what I love about David has never even had a conversation with me. And David was already rocking it, right? David heard about it from a gentleman that works crazy hours. And guess where David found him? On TikTok, by just making videos. I don't think David and Michael ever actually met in person, or Michael ever called David to say, hey, I have a side hustle for you, right? This all happened through the power of marketing, of digital marketing. And like I said, when you duplicate this 15 times, within 14 days, you're going to have over 31,000 members in your organization. Take a screenshot of this. You're going to get 31,000 members by just duplicating over and over and over by 2, by 2, by 2, by 2, right? That's the power of duplication. And like John was saying, the compound effect. And then what's going to happen is that you wait 1 week and the company says, okay, because you've done this, we're going to pay you over $10,000. And anybody that also decided to follow the 21-day challenge to $10,000 a month that Maria Lupita and her team put together, we're going to give you 50% commission of everything that everybody else does. Is everybody good with that? Did everybody just understand what I just dropped for you? Drop a yes in the comments if you're getting what I'm saying. So this challenge was created with a simple blueprint, which I just described for you. I mean, does that blueprint, is that simple enough? Invite two people who invite two people who invite two people, duplicate that 15 times, and voila, you're making income. Okay, good, good, good. So this has already paid, this company has already paid thousands of people go from not ever making money online to making money online. It went from people that they don't want to be online, they just want to call. Some people are old school, and I'm okay with that, right? But I don't want to be calling people, but there's some people that just wanted to do it old school. So there's people that are making money online by just telling people that they personally know. There's people like me that are just posting about it on social media, and there's all kinds of people that have different blends, but you can still do it regardless of how you choose to do it. There, you can do it the easier way, or you can do it the harder way. And the only thing that we're doing is that we're providing a Netflix membership style program for people to follow, but there's no products to buy and no products to sell. All you're doing is getting people to a membership. Everybody gets that, right? We're not selling products. We have a company that offers products, but we're not selling any products. And then it's built for busy people. Cooper works crazy hours. Dr. Carlos works crazy hours. Anybody else here busy? Anybody else here busy? Or does everybody here have a ton of hours to just waste? So the other thing that I said that I was going to show you is the actual blueprint. Most people fail. 95% of people fail on trying to make money online. Did you know that? Who here knew that 95% of people fail at trying to make money online? The reason most people fail is because they don't have a clear blueprint. They don't have a clear step-by-step simple way. So number one, I give you exactly what you need to do and why you need to do it and how do you go about doing it and what do you do on every single day. So on one sheet, you get the exact blueprint of everything that has worked for me and for thousands of other people. So what I did is that I took what I paid an expert to give me, and then I added the things that I had seen that also make people fail. So when you fail to plan, which I call the 6 P's, step number 8, when you fail to plan, you're planning on failing. So proper planning prevents poor presentation program. If you don't program yourself to do that, if you don't process that, you're going to end up failing because you're not going to be able to tell other people if you don't plan it. And then you have to have the discipline. You have to be able to commit. If you don't commit and copy everything that I show you and you try to reinvent the wheel, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. All these people that are like, well, everybody's saying the same thing. Duh. Have you ever seen McDonald's commercials? They're the exact same. Have you ever been to a McDonald's and what do they give you? The exact same thing, because there's a process, right? So when you see us talking about how we do everything, the only thing that the other people are not going to tell you is about this unfair advantage that I'm giving you today. Because there's over 2 million members already, and no, don't get freaked out. It's not oversaturated because there's 5 billion people on just social media. So it's not oversaturated. So you're gonna get all of this, and you're gonna get us to help you along the way. Now, I also promised you that I was going to show you how to save $5,000 in taxes in the United States, because I know we have other countries. So you're like, well, how am I going to save this money? Well, if you have an online business, if you have a home-based business, you're able to write off things that you would never be able to write off. Number one, you can write off your cell phone. So that's about $900 a year. You can write off your laptop and software. That's about $1,200 a year. You can write off your home office. A portion of, like this whole space here and parts of the rest of my condo are allocated for me to do certain things with my business. So I get to write that off. Orange County, especially right outside of the Pacific Ocean, is very expensive, especially for a single woman. Then you have travels and meals. Who would like to get paid to vacation? Anybody here? Drop a yes, drop a me in the comments. Phil, stop trying. Yes, exactly, Lucas. Who would like to get paid to go to Fiji? Where would you love to go? Where would you love? Heck yes, right, John? I love the way you say that. Where would you love to go on vacation? Drop. I know. Dr. Carlos loves to travel. Where would be your ideal place? That like I want to go to Fiji and Bali. Italy is absolutely gorgeous. So imagine, John, you and your wife and your kids go to Italy, Australia, exactly, in Peru. Perfect. So imagine, John goes to Italy while you, Evie, you go to Peru. And you go to Peru, and instead of going on a vacation, you go on a business trip, and you start taking content and you start posting it on social media and you start sharing. Well, now that vacation became a business trip. And because your wife or your plus one person was taking videos, now you've hired that person to do the video. Now you hire that person to be your contract worker. So then you can start paying family members or loved ones to fly with you, to vacation with you, but instead of calling it a vacation, you call it what it is. It's a business trip. Egipto, exactly. Greece is absolutely gorgeous. So here's how you save and you keep more money in your pocket by doing what you would love to do, and you get paid to do it. Who loves to save money on taxes? Now, the other thing that I told you is that I was going to give you an extra bonus for those who sign up today as a member, or those of you who decide that you're going to take me up on this challenge. You're going to get access to my new Rich Digital Club. The new Rich Digital Club is $10 a month, $100 for the year. So that right there gives you $100 in extra bonuses by just signing up today for $49 one time, and then $10 a month, or $100 for the entire year. So you get 2 months for free. And then you're like, well, what's in this Rich Digital Club? Well, you're gonna get a whole guide as exactly what to do for faceless marketing. You're gonna every single month, you're gonna get 4 digital products that have master resale rights. Master resale rights means that you can sell them as your own, and you can make 100% commission. So you can turn around and sell this one. It's between $47 to $78. You can sell it for that, and you can just simply post on social media and sell this. And every time you sell it, you make 100% commission. And all of this comes as part of your package. So it's obviously worth much more than $100, but just I'm saying that is for the Rich Digital Club. But most of these products sell on Etsy between $20 to $78. So I'll give you an example. Let me see if I have one of this. So this one right here is one of the examples, right? This one sells as high as $57, on sale for $27, and that's just on Etsy. So you can go to a lot of the places that offer the products that I'm talking about, and you'll see how all of these products are expensive because they cost to create. We're also going to give you the ultimate digital guide so that you know exactly how to do digital marketing, but you also get to resell it for 100% commission. So that right there, it's a mind-blowing. I'm giving you the unfair advantage that no one else is giving you in the Live Good space. So the other tool that I told you is that I was going to make it a no-brainer for you. I'm going to have it to where you're not just building wealth, you're no longer living on just a paycheck. So I want to prevent you from failing like 95% of people do. And the way that we're going to do that is that we're going to give you a community so that you're not just floundering on your own, so that you have a space, because everybody gets in their head and you start negative self-talk. Anybody experience negative self-talk? Let me know in the comments if you've experienced negative self-talk. Drop in the comments. Negative self-talk is the culprit of so many people failing. So we're going to give you a community that is Joe, that looks just like this. So in this community, there's people that are going to be paying $10 a month to be part of the club that I just mentioned to you, which is right here, the Rich Digital Club. But if you are an active member of the Live Good community, you're going to get access to this community. You also get access and you get to invite other people into this community. As you can see, we already have over 400 people in this community, and we just launched it this year. And that is all for you to get the support that you need to have a thriving business. You're going to be able to get coaching and mentoring. You're also going to get an automated system. Like some of you who here received my emails, my email reminders. Anybody? What Mel Cooper, John? Exactly. Okay. So you're going to be able to get that exact same system for free. Most people have to pay hundreds and thousands of dollars to get that system. You get it for free. I actually had to pay $1,000 to be able to get the system. You get it all for free. But the other thing that you're going to get that people don't normally get is that you're going to be able to get the mindset hacking. Most people fail because they don't know how to hack their mind. They don't know how to hack their brain, and they end up being in the 95% of people that fail. So we're going to get rid of that nonsense, because there's no reason for why you shouldn't be in the 5% if you follow exactly what I show you. So like I said, who knows who this guy is? Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett said, if you don't learn to make money in your sleep, you're going to work until you die. If you don't learn to make money in your sleep, you're going to work until you die. Right now, Live Good is making me money. Right now, I have an entire team of people out of the Solomon Islands. Do you want to know how many people I knew from the Solomon Islands? How many people do you think I knew from the Solomon Islands? I didn't even know that Solomon Islands existed, right? But all of this came. Do you think I knew David Krause before he joined Live Good? Do you think I ever had any contact with David? No, because somebody else like Michael decided to start making content. I got to meet someone amazing like David. Now, the other thing that I said that I was going to show you how to do this faceless. Who would prefer to do this faceless? Be honest. Who here would love to just make money, not making videos, and do it faceless? Mel, okay, perfect. Anybody else? Lucas, faceless, okay. So this are tested posts. So like on this one, right? You see this one right here? How to make $1,000. So now it would be how to make $10,000 promoting digital products. So this is a digital product, right? And then when you join the program, you can make 100% profits. So this one right here had over 51 comments, right? Over 51 comments by just posting. This is called faceless content. Faceless. This one right here, it had over 5 comments, and I just posted it. This one right here had over 15 comments, right? So we give you exactly what to post so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Now, again, people get in trouble. I would like to make it faceless because I'm shy. Perfect. You're not shy, Cooper. And Cooper does incredible videos. Like he truly kills it. Truly kills it. So number one, what you're getting today, you're going to get the clear plan on how to launch and grow your business online. You're going to get the $10,000 in 21 days simple blueprint that we just talked about. You're going to get to now have an actual blueprint on how do you get to save $5,000 in taxes. Who do you know that would like to save $5,000 in taxes? Right? And this is by you spending $100 a year and $49 one time ever. Who wouldn't want to help families save $5,000? I mean, think about it. You're really making an impact. And then you're going to get $100 in extra bonuses, which is more like $1,000, because you're going to get products to resell for 100% commission over and over and over again. You're going to get the tools to build wealth and not just build a paycheck. Who would like to build wealth instead of a paycheck? Let me know in the comments. As an accountant, this figure is very conservative. Exactly, exactly. So this is a value of a minimum of $5,100. Did you get that? Do you get that? That this is a minimum of $5,100 in value. Now, you're not going to pay $499. You're not even going to pay $299 for this package, for this incredible offer. Wealth, not trading time for money. Exactly, David. So instead, all we're asking you to do is to pay $49 one time ever, and then after $49.95, and then after that, you either pay $100 for the year and get 2 months for free, or $10 a month. And that builds you a business that pays you $10,000 in 21 days if you take the momentum challenge, right? If you sit in your laurels and you do nothing, you're going to get nothing, because that's how life is. So this is a limited time offer. Obviously, I can't afford to give you all of these bonuses if you're just sitting on your laurels and you're not doing anything. Make sense? So life rewards speed. Life rewards people of action. So today is your chance, and for those of you who are watching the replay, right now is your chance to take advantage, to have the unfair advantage and sign up. Now, you're not going to sign up with me. You need to go back to whoever invited you to today and get their link. So if you got with me, then you should have received an email that gave you the link on how to start and how to open an account for free. But don't be foolish. Don't just open a free account with Live Good. Go ahead and pay your $49.95. When you do that, you're going to get all the additional bonuses that I just described, and you're going to get access to be able to participate on the 21 days to $10,000 a month challenge. Now, is it better for you to do it alone, or is it better for you to do it with a team of people that are all going towards $10,000 in 21 days? Do you want to, number one, who wants to do it alone? Number one. Who wants to do it as a collective, as a community? Drop a number two. Drop a number two if you want to do it as a collective. You want to, exactly. You're smart. You're smart. I love it, Cooper. I love it, Dr. Carlos. Okay. So again, this is not going to cost you it's a total value of $5,100, but you're not going to pay $5,100. You're not even going to pay $499. You're not going to pay $299. You're only going to pay $49.95 to get all of this. Now, some of the extra qualifications is like, this is a very, very long game, because this guy's Ben Gillespie, he says, you know what, I really want to reward the movers and shakers. So if you decide that you want to take it all the way to the finish line, then you can make as much as this kind of crazy money, but we're not even going to touch on this. So now I want to hear from some of our members briefly. And let me start with Carlos. Dr. Carlos, would you mind sharing briefly what it is that brought you to Live Good, and why do you continue as an accountant and a doctor of numbers? Why do you continue to build Live Good?
Well, as an entrepreneur and accountant, I like to help people to make money or save money. And with this company, I receive consistently payments, and every single month, my residual income is growing, with no exception. And what the numbers that you mentioned about saving in taxes are very conservative, because I can show you much more savings, and very easy way to have your travel discount from your taxes legally.
So when you say conservative, because I have actually a blueprint that teaches people in the United States how to save $10,000. Would you say that that's realistic to save $10,000 in taxes in the United States by having a home-based business as an accountant?
With no doubt you can. My sons save more than that every single year in the taxes, just because they are part of the company.
Exactly, exactly. Now let's go over to Cooper. Thank you so much, Dr. Carlos, for sharing your experience, strength, and hope, because I want other people to realize that this is the real deal. So, Cooper, would you mind sharing, as someone who has been employed and somebody who has been trading time for money, why are you doing Live Good?
Yes, hello everyone. I'm doing Live Good because I have a background in nutrition. I study it, and I fell in love with the products. And it's more about the savings that I get with the products. Even though the products are great themselves, they're organic, they're the best in the industry. It's the amount of money that I would actually save. It's like a 70% savings compared to anything. If I go to a grocery store and see the products on the shelf, they're charging like over 70%. I've done other companies like this where they charge astronomical numbers, and some of the products aren't even organic. So I love the savings, and it's a benefit that we get all the highest nutrition in the industry. And then I work like I've worked 4 jobs at one time before, and I work crazy hours, 79 hours, and I'm really doing Live Good so I can create the residual income, the 10,000 a month in the 21 days, like we've talked about on this presentation. So I can do that, so I can free myself from my work, so I can go help others uh, eat better, live healthier lives, like just become healthier, which is my ultimate goal. And I want time freedom. So that's why I joined Live Good. The startup cost, the introductory cost is the lowest I've ever seen across the industry, and the products again are the best, but the savings is what is like the absolute like game changer for me. I'm able to save more, I can help my body better. So Live Good is just amazing. That is why I do it. The savings, the products, it's awesome.
Thank you. And what I love about what Cooper said is that the beautiful thing about Live Good is that, when I was with this company here, which I was very successful with, I had to sell products in order to make money. I had to push products in order to make money. With this company, I have to push no products. I don't make any money anytime that Cooper buys products. I make money on just the membership. So this is now the conclusion of our meeting, of our webinar. Are there any questions that you would like me to answer before we close? Are there any questions that raise your hand if you have questions? No questions? Going once? Going twice? Okay. So if you're not a member, get back with the person that invited you to this webinar today. If you were invited by me and you were directly invited by me, now some of you are in my emails. If you got in my emails because Cooper invited you to my emails or Dr. Carlos invited you to my emails, do not sign up with me if Carlos or Cooper told you about it. Go back to the person who originally invited you. But if you were invited by me and you get my email, you're going to get an email link as to how to get started and take advantage of this unfair advantage, where you're going to be able to bank an additional $5,100 in value that you can turn around and also offer to your future members. So it's not just something that we are doing for ourselves. You can actually turn around and say, hey, I'm part of this community and I can bring you in. I can give you the unfair advantage. So with that, do not let another day pass you by without you becoming a member and taking advantage. Look, listen, if you do it for nothing else but the digital products, if you do it for nothing else but saving $10,000 in taxes, you would be brain dead, like another accountant said. You would be literally brain dead not to join today. So with that, I wish you the best. We're going to continue doing this on a regular basis because I want to see you win. I don't want to be winning by myself. I don't want Cooper to be winning by himself. I don't want Dr. Carlos to continue to explode. I don't want David to keep doing this on his own. David is a total rock star. I looked at my back office. I was like, what is going on with this guy? He keeps rocking it, right? So there's all these people that are having success without even asking for help. Now I said, you know what? I'm going to give you the actual blueprint so that you can build not only by yourself, but also keep exploding even more. So I'm giving you all the tools and everything that you need. And I've been doing this since 2005. So everything that I've learned, I'm putting it out for you to have the unfair advantage. So I'm Maria Lupita. It's been a pleasure serving you. And I'm going to continue to be doing this webinars because now we have to do one for the Solomon Islands because it's 4 o'clock in the morning over there. So we want to make sure that we serve all of the countries that we are helping. Now imagine, I'm going to leave you with this. Imagine, Evie, if all of a sudden you had a team in Peru. Imagine that, right? So now you're going to travel to Peru because you have a team over there. I didn't even know the Solomon Islands existed. But here is Hitchy, that is from the Solomon Islands, but he lives in Australia. I haven't been to Australia and I haven't been to the Solomon Islands. I didn't even know the Solomon Islands existed. So with that, please know that the sky is the limit for you. Do not pass on this one more day because you will massively regret it. I'm starting a team in Argentina, Mexico, and Colombia. Follow the leader. Okay. Have an amazing morning. And if you have any questions, join our community in the Live Good, which again, you're going to get all of that by being in our emails. And Abby, thank you so much for being here. Everyone, thank you so much. Have an amazing day. And remember, oh no, thank you. Thank you. And thank you, everybody. Have an amazing day.